We will continue with the centroid. So in previous session we had seen these formulas related to centroid. So we will revise these formulas and then again solve few numericals related to centroid. So first thing, important thing when you are solving numericals on centroid is what is the origin point. Okay, so wherever the axis, x-axis and y-axis intersect, that is origin point O. And basically we have to calculate x bar and y bar, which is location of centroid from point O. Location of centroid is G, and we have to find this distance x bar and y bar with respect to point O, origin, where x and y axis intersect. So for a rectangle, if you see this x bar, it will be half of this breadth, so b by 2, and for height it will be if total height is d, so this will be d by 2. So b by 2 and d by 2. Next, second one is right angled triangle. So this is y axis, x axis. This is the intersection of axis, point O suppose. So area is okay. What about centroid? From this point, okay, which is opposite to hypotenuse, from there vertical distance will be h by 3 and horizontal distance will be b by 3. And if you see the opposite side of this point, from there this distance will be 2/3 of h if total height is h, and if total breadth is b, then in that case this distance will be 2/3 of b. So this we have understood in last lecture. Now since we are calculating with respect to point O, it is b by 3 and h by 3 as shown over here. Next, for semicircle, if semicircle is there and x-axis and y-axis intersect at this location O, in that case x bar is 0. Why? Because y-axis is axis of symmetry, so x bar will be 0. This is a point which we had defined in previous lecture. So if geometry is symmetric about y-axis and if O point is on that y-axis, in that case what will happen? That x bar is 0 and y bar, it will be 4r upon 3 pi. Then for quarter circle, if this is point O and we have x axis, y axis like this, so with respect to this is axis of symmetry. What is this? It is at angle of 45 degree. So we had seen one more point yesterday. If axis of symmetry is 45 degree with respect to horizontal or vertical, in that case centroid will lie on that axis of symmetry, x bar equal to y bar. So both x bar, you can see x bar will be 4r upon 3 pi and y bar is also 4r upon 3 pi. Now based on this, we will solve few more numericals. Before that, there is one small concept which I would like to tell you. Freely suspended plane lamina in equilibrium. So here you can see this is ceiling and this is a semicircle which has been suspended vertically, okay, freely suspended. Now what will happen? The centroid will lie vertically below the point of suspension. So here you can see that for semicircle, what is the location of centroid? It will be this one, this point. Now this point, it automatically becomes vertical with respect to this string. Okay, so this is the concept of freely suspended plane lamina in equilibrium, and this semicircle, it will be in equilibrium. This is valid for any shape. Okay, so you can try this out if you want. You can take any shape and then locate its centroid. Suppose you are using cardboard, locate its centroid and then suspend the string and suspend the cardboard from the ceiling. In that case, what will happen? Whatever centroid you have located, now you can draw vertical from there. You will find that it will coincide. This line will, dotted line will coincide with this string. So we will continue with the numericals. The geometry has been shown over here. So before starting solving this, it is given in the question all the dimensions are in mm. So what is the first thing which you do? First thing will be to divide the geometry into components. Okay, simple geometry. So first will be rectangle, which is part 1, shape 1. Then second we will consider semicircle. So this is shape 2. Third we will consider this triangle, and fourth we will consider this quarter circle. So this quarter circle has to be cut. Now next step will be to identify the origin point. Okay, so just see this this is x axis, this is y axis. So origin will be at this location. So with respect to point O, we have to locate the centroid of this composite plane lamina. Now we will mark centroid of individual geometries. So what is the height of the rectangle? Total will be 90. 60 plus 30, 90. So center of this rectangle will be G1. Next, if you consider semicircle, for semicircle, this will be the location of centroid G2. Then third is right angle triangle, and for right angle triangle, what we have to do? Side opposite to this hypotenuse, that point. From that point, distance is whatever this height is there by 3 and whatever base is there by 3. So we will mark that centroid. So this point will be G3. Last one is this quarter circle. So we'll mark the centroid first. So this is centroid, which is G4. Now we can write down the shape, first shape, then second, third and fourth. And fourth one we have to cut. So just write down over here cut and write negative when you are taking area. Don't forget that negative. So we'll first calculate area of all the figures. So what is the first geometry? It is rectangle. Now for this rectangle, this you can see semicircle radius has been given as 25. So this dimension will be 50, and what is the height? 90. So 90 multiplied by 50, area of rectangle. So this answer you can calculate. 90 multiplied by 50, 4500. Second geometry we will calculate the area, which is semicircle. So semicircle will be pi r square by 2. Pi into 25 square by 2. So this area is 981.74. Next geometry number 3, it is this triangle. What will be area? Half into base into height is 30. So half into base is 45 into height is 30. So this answer is 675. Now everywhere area unit I have already written over here, it is mm square. Then last geometry, it is this quarter circle. So we have to subtract this area. So I already have written negative sign over here. Radius is 30. So pi r square by 4. So this value is minus 706.86. Now we have to calculate for each shape we have to calculate xi and then yi. So for first shape, xi will be x1. So you have to find the location of this g1 from this origin. What will be this distance? It will be, this total is 50, so for rectangle this will be half, no? It will be 25. So you can write down xi or x1, it will be 50 by 2 equal to 25 mm. Next we will consider y distance of this g from point O. What will be this distance? What is the total height of rectangle? It is 90. 90 divided by 2. So y1 is 90 divided by 2, which is equal to 45. Next we will calculate for second geometry. Second geometry is semicircle. Now for semicircle, what is x distance? You can see this g2 is the centroid. So x distance is radius. So x2 is equal to r, which is 25. 25. What about y distance? Now here you have to be careful for y distance because it is on the negative side of y-axis. So this distance is 4r upon 3 pi, but it will be negative. So y will be minus 4 into 25 upon 3 pi. Next, we will consider third geometry, which is this right angle triangle. For this right angle triangle, we have to locate this G3 from this point O. So x will be what? Negative. Why? Because it is on left side. So x bar will be negative. Minus. What will be this distance? Since this corner, it is opposite of this hypotenuse. This side, this much distance will be 45 by 3, b by 3. So minus 45 by 3. So x3 is minus 15. Next we will calculate y3. What will be y3? Distance of g3 from origin. So up to this point you have to add directly. So this much distance, it is how much? 60. Plus from this point to this point, this distance will be 2/3 of 30. So write down 60 plus 2/3 of 30. This comes out to be 80. Next geometry is quarter circle. What is distance G4? X distance of G4 from point O. Origin is over here, and if you see this total distance of rectangle, it is 25 plus 25. So this total distance is 50. Now this is the center of that quarter circle, and if you consider centroid, this distance will be 4r upon 3 pi, and this distance will be 4r upon 3 pi. Now we have to calculate from origin to this distance. So what will be this distance? It will be 50 minus this 4r upon 3 pi. So I'll write it down. 50 minus 4 into r is 30 upon 3 pi. So this is x4. So we have calculated x4. Next we will see y4. Distance of G4 from point O. This will be, total height is 90 minus this distance is 4r upon 3 pi, and it is in vertical y direction, so it will be positive. Plus 90 minus 4 into 30 upon 3 pi. This will be y4. Now we have to just calculate ai into xi and ai into yi. You have to multiply this area into xi to get this value, and you have to multiply area into yi to get this value. So I'll complete the table. 112500. Figure 2, it is 24543.64. For figure 3, it will be minus 10125. For figure 4, this is minus 26342.92. Next, we will calculate this AI into yi. So AI into yi for first one, 202,500. Second one, minus 10416.67. For third one, 54,000. And fourth one, minus 54617.25. Now, what is the formula of x bar and y bar? X bar is summation ai xi upon summation ai. So we have to take the summation of ai into xi, and we have to take summation of ai. Write it over here and here. And then what is y bar? Summation ai yi upon summation ai. So we have to take summation of ai yi also. So we'll write down that values. So summation of ai, it is 5449.88, and summation of ai into xi, summation ai into yi. Okay. So we have completed the table. Now just you have to substitute the values. Is equal to 1,00575.77 divided by 5449.88. From here we will get x bar 18.46 mm. Don't forget the unit. You have to check the question, and according to that you have to give unit. It is written in the question. All dimensions are in mm. Summation ai into yi, 191,466.0821 divided by 5449.88. Y bar is equal to 35.13 mm. A final answer, x bar is 18.46 mm and y bar is 35.13 mm. You have to plot on the diagram again. So we'll first plot xi value. This is origin O. So xi is 18.46. Now till the center of the rectangle it is 25. So vertical axis will be left of that center. So this will be x bar. So this is x bar, which is equal to 18.46 mm. Next, y bar, it is given as 35.13. We calculated, so 35 means up to this we have 60. So this is center 30 and 35 will be above this. So we will mark. So this vertical height, it will be y bar. And this is centroid G. Y bar is equal to 35.13 mm. So we have completed this numerical. Last question of centroid. So we'll see this question. observe the figure what is written, all dimensions in mm. So these dimensions are in mm. Next thing is shaded portion is removed. So this circle part, it is cut. Okay. Now how many geometries are there? So we'll define the shapes now. First one is this rectangle. So that will be 1. Then second one is triangle. This triangle will be 2. Third geometry is this semicircle. This will be 3. And fourth geometry, we have to cut. Area will be negative, so this is circle. Now we have to identify the origin. What is origin? Wherever x and y axis intersect. So this is x axis and this is y axis. So this will be origin. We'll mark origin O. And after that we will write down the shape. Now which shape we have to cut? We have to cut shape number 4, circle. So that will be negative area. Now next step is to locate individual centroid. So for this rectangle, which is first geometry, now what is the x distance? This x distance, it will be, this outer radius is 60. So this total will be 120. So we'll write it down over here. This distance is 120. Now what about the centroid G1? Okay, it will be vertically, it will be, total is, vertical height of the rectangle is 100. So half will be 50, and in x direction total is 120, so half will be 60. So we will mark G1. This will be G1. Now for second geometry, which is right angle triangle, this is hypotenuse and opposite side corner is this one. So centroid will be near that corner. This will be location of centroid. What about the distance? This distance will be this total distance by 3, 120 by 3, and this distance will be 60 by 3, but it is in negative direction, negative y. So don't forget that negative. So we'll mark G2. So G2 will be at this location. Now third geometry we are considering as semicircle. What is the location of centroid for semicircle? This will be the location of centroid, this point. So mark the centroid location. So this point will be G3. Now this height is 4 r upon 3 pi. 4 into r of semicircle, it is 60 upon 3 pi. Next is this circle. So for this circle, we have two axes of symmetry. Na? X axis is also axis of symmetry and y axis is also axis of symmetry. So wherever they intersect, that is center of circle, that will be G4. So this point will be G4. Now we will write down area of each and every geometry. So for first shape, which is this rectangle, area will be 100 multiplied by 120. Next geometry, this right angle triangle, what will be area? Half into 60 into 120. Third geometry, this semicircle. what will be area of this semicircle? Radius is shown over here, no? It is 60. So pi r square by pi 60 square by 2. Next area which we have to cut from the geometry, this circle, radius has been given over here of this circle, it is 40 mm. So pi into 40 square. Don't forget this negative sign because that circle is cut from the main geometry. Now we will calculate xi. So first is we have to consider this rectangle. What will be x distance of G1 from point O? Total is 120. So half of this b by 2, it will be 120 by 2. 120 by 2 equal to 60. Next we will calculate y1 for this rectangle. For this rectangle, G1 is this location, and from point O, what will be this G1? It will be 100 by 2. Then we will consider second geometry, which is this right angle triangle. Now G2 is over here, we have to calculate x distance. So this will be x2. What will be x2? Hypotenuse is this one, opposite point of this hypotenuse is point O, and from here this distance will be 120 by 3 and this distance will be minus of 60 by 3. So we will write down x is 120 by 3. And y distance, since it is downward direction, it will be negative. So minus, and the total, this distance is 60. So this part will be 60 by 3. So y2 is equal to minus 20. Third geometry which we have to consider is semicircle, and for this semicircle, this is G3. What is x distance of G3 from point O? It will be x3. What will be that? Total is 120 divided by 2. So 120 divided by 2 equal to 60. Next we have to calculate y distance. What will be this y distance of point G3 from point O? This distance will be 100 plus, for this semicircle we have to consider this distance 4r upon 3 pi. R is 60. So we will write down 100 plus 4 into 60 upon 3 pi is equal to 125.4648. Now last geometry we have to consider, which is negative geometry, right? Area we have considered negative. This portion is cut, so that is circle. Now this is location of centroid of the circle. So we have to calculate x4, that is location of G4 from point O in x direction. So that will be x4. So what will be x4? It will be 120 by 2, which is equal to 60. And what will be y distance? Y distance of G4 from point O, it will be y4, which is 100. Now we can calculate this AI into XI. So how to calculate AI into XI? Multiply AI column with XI column. So I'll write down the values. How to calculate AI into YI? Multiply area column with YI column. Now after calculating this, you have to take summation of AI. So summation of AI is 1622.8.32. Summation AI into XI 901,699.12. Summation of AI into YI 734,831.86. Now just you have to substitute these values in the equation which is written below. So X bar is summation AI XI upon summation AI, which is equal to 901,699.12 divided by 1622.8.32. X bar is 55.56 mm and Y bar is equal to, from here we can calculate Y bar 45.28 mm. So X bar is 55.56 mm and Y bar is 45.28 mm. Now finally you have to mark X bar and Y bar on the diagram. So X bar distance is 55.56. Now total distance is 120, half is 60 and we have 55, so it will be left of the vertical horizontal half of the horizontal. So we'll draw that, and Y distance it is, so this is total is 100 and this will be 50 and we have 45, so somewhere over here you have to mark. So this point is centroid. With respect to point O, we have calculated X distance. Now how to represent this final answer? We have to show the diagram. Again draw the diagram and locate point O and locate point G. And we have marked X bar which we have calculated from point O to this point G, which is 55.56. Total is how much? 120. So half of that, this point, up to this point it will be 60. Since it is 55, we have taken it a bit behind. Similarly, Y bar is 45.28. So total height of this rectangle is 100. So half will be 50 somewhere over here and this will be 45.28. So we have marked X bar, location of G from point O, which is 55.56 mm, and we have marked Y bar, which is 45.28 mm, location of point G from point O, the vertical distance. So we have completed numericals on centroid.